Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome inside Gateau Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you as we're ready for Eastern Arizona College women's basketball here on EATV as they take on the Arizona Western Matadors in a big Division I conference matchup. Eastern comes into this one at 18-5, 9-3 in the league. Arizona Western is 18-3, 9-2 in the league, one game ahead of the Monsters in the conference standings. The starting lineup for Chelsea Dewey's Arizona Western College Matadors. A 5'8 sophomore from Lisbon, Portugal, number 4, Rita Gomes. 5'5 sophomore from Lincoln, Nebraska, number 5, Divine Harris. A 6-foot freshman from Bamako, Mali, Mable Doumbia. A 5'6 sophomore from Vancouver, Washington, number 23, Jordan Labrador Hallett. And a 5'8 freshman from La Roche-Huron, France, Naomi Zonzon. That is the starting lineup for the Matadors this afternoon. The starting lineup for Angelica DePaulo's Eastern Arizona College Gila Monsters. 5'10 sophomore from Adelaide, Australia, 0, Sarah Dang. 5'4 freshman from Phoenix, Arizona, number 4, E. Dagans. 5'9 freshman from Ipswich, England, number 10, Yasmin Edwards. A 5'11 freshman from Brazil, number 22, Stephanie Gonzalez. And a 6'3 sophomore from Pima, Arizona, number 24, Ashlyn Clarkson. We're ready to go. It'll be Clarkson to jump center with Doumbia. Eastern in white, Western in red, and we're ready to go here on a Saturday afternoon in southeastern Arizona. A warm Saturday afternoon, 80 degrees outside today. The toss, the tap, won by the Monsters, left to right, E. Dagans with it. Into the front court, Monsters looking for their first win over the Matadors this season. Arizona Western got them November 20th and January 18th. And E. Dagans taking control early, drives the lane, and puts it up and in for the Monsters. Divine Harris, 10 points per game for the Matadors, into the front court, right side with the basketball. Works against Dang. Now out to Gomes, on top Zonzon. She'll go left, off to Harris, 13 to shoot. Back to Gomes. Gomes down low, stolen away by Dagans, but controlled by the Matadors. Left side Harris, 4 to shoot. Does she see it? Out to Gomes, 1 to shoot, and they don't get it off. Shot clock violation for the Matadors, and it'll be a turnover. Back to Eastern Arizona College. Great defensive possession to start for the Monsters to open up this one. They lead 2-0 early on here in the first quarter. Dagans into the front court. Man-to-man defense for the Matadors. On top now, swinging around left side, Gonzalez. She's going to get a screen from Clarkson. Now leaves it back to Clarkson, stolen away. Out on top by Labrador Hallett. She'll bring it into the front court for the Matadors. Right side Zonzon drives the lane, through the lane, wraps it around to absolutely nobody. It'll be a turnover back to Eastern. It's a Yuma in Thatcher weekend. Baseball playing out at the baseball complex. Just to our south is Eastern and Western as well. It's a cross-state trip kind of weekend for the Matadors. On top, around left side to Dagans. Dagans wants to drive, gets in the paint, kicks it to Dang. Dang goes left, cut off there by Gomes, 12 to shoot. 3 ball on the way, back iron won't go for Edwards, but the Monsters get it back. Edwards puts it up and in. Yasmin Edwards getting her first start in maybe conference season, and she's making the most of it so far early on. Monsters lead 4-0. Key to the game for the Monsters today is really score the basketball. They were held to 61 and 40 in the 2 games against Arizona Western, and Doumbia able to get through the paint and put it up and in. 4-2. Eastern on top. Dagans into the front court, crossover, gets to the paint, blocked, over to Edwards, and she's there to put it up and in. Officials letting them play early on here in this one, 6-2 Monsters. Good start for Eastern. Harris into the front court, left side to Labrador Hallett, on top to Zonzon. Now on top to Doumbia. Doumbia directing traffic against Clarkson, pump fake, now crosses over, into the paint, kicks it to Zonzon for 3, good from the right side for Naomi Zonzon. 6-5, Monsters by 1. Into the front court. Dagans with it to Clarkson. Clarkson has it knocked away by Zonzon and out of bounds. It'll be Monster basketball at midcourt. Checking into the Arizona Western lineup will be number 10, Nia Hardy, 5'6" freshman from Houston. Gonzalez to inbound, in on top to Dagans. Dagans works against Gomes out on top. 10 seconds to shoot. Left side to Gonzalez. On top to Edwards, down to 6 to shoot. Monster's got to get a shot up to Clarkson in the paint. Spins at the buzzer, blocked, and a whistle called, and a foul against the Matadors. That'll put Clarkson at the line to shoot 2. The foul will go on number 10, Nia Hardy, her first team foul. Clarkson at the line to shoot 2, averages 10.5 points a game. First free throw is good. 7-5 Monsters, first points of the day for her. Second one good as well. Clarkson knew it, started to backpedal before that one even went in. 8-5 Eastern. Win here today would put the Monsters in a tie for first place with the Matadors. Near side, Hardy with it, gets a screen, runs over a defender, loses the ball. No harm, no foul, says the official. Zonzon with it left side. Goes left against Edwards, now crosses over, gets to the paint, and knocked away by Dang, cross court. The shot clock reset. Down to 20. The shot clock reset when that ball went out of bounds. They should be able to recall it back to 14 on the shot clock is where they'll put it. Zonzon will inbound in the far corner. On top to Harris for the Matadors. Goes right, now spins back to Zonzon. She'll drive through the paint, kicks it near side to Gomes. 3-ball on the way, in and out, no good. And that'll be Dagans credited with that rebound. Into the front court, left to right. Monsters by 3, 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. Dagans goes left to Edwards. Back to Dagans. Clarkson wants it down low. She's made some room for herself. Dagans loses the handle out to Gonzalez. 12 to shoot, and now she'll reset up near the logo for a set play. Gonzalez goes right, gets a screen, drives, floater, no good, but a whistle and a foul going to be called. It's going to go on number 10, Nia Hardy. That'll be her second team foul. And Stephanie Gonzalez will go to the line to shoot 2. Gonzalez to the line. Averages 4.6 points a game for the Monsters. Her freshman campaign sinks the first. Second one by Gonzalez is up and good. Monsters lead 10-5 over the Matadors. Gomes into the front court on top. Around to Hardy, right side. She'll come left on the drive to Doumbia. Out on top to Zonzon, around a screen. Cut off, back to Doumbia in the paint against Clarkson. Spins, blocked by Clarkson, but a whistle and a foul going to be called. Clarkson seemed to be pretty vertical on that one. And Clarkson will pick up her first. That'll put 22, Mable Doumbia, 6-foot freshman from Mali, to the line, averages 12.2 points a game for the Matadors this season. J.C. Click coming over to talk with Angelica DePaulo, the Gila Monster head coach, about that call. First one is good by Doumbia. Second one on the way. In and out, no good. Edwards clears the rebound for the Monsters. Into the hands of Dagans. Monsters lead 10-6, 5:28 to play in the first quarter here from Eastern Arizona College. Dang with the basketball, lobs it to Clarkson. Back to the basket, 15 feet. Now to Dang. Dang leaves it to Clarkson, gets to the cup and score it. Nice look from Sarah Dang. Makes it a 12-6 Monster lead. Into the front court, cross court to Gomes. She can really shoot it from there. Out to Harris now. Harris down to Doumbia, to the glass and good. Dagans got caught on a switch down low, and Doumbia was able to catch and score. 12-8. Eastern Arizona on top. Under 5 minutes to play in the first. Gonzalez with the ball left corner, drives right on top to Clarkson. She'll shoot it every now and again from there. Out to Dang. An illegal foul will be called on Ashlyn Clarkson on the top of the key. That's going to be her second. Checking back in for the Matadors will be 23, Jordan Labrador Hallett. And checking in for the Monsters will be number 1, Millie Pearson, 5'10" sophomore from Sudbury, England. And she'll have to play some big minutes early. Into the front court. Labrador Hallett with it right side, out on top to Zonzon. Zonzon gets a screen, drives right, leaves it back to Harris. Step back 3 on the way. Front iron, no. Gonzalez clears for the Monsters. Into the front court. Crossover. Kicks it in the corner to Dang. Dang drives. Fade away. On the way, no good. Pearson with a big rebound. Out to Gonzalez for the Monsters. On top to Dang. Dang will back it out with 10 to shoot. Goes right, drives, now spins, looking for some room, and she traveled with the basketball. Just that extra little pivot was enough to draw the whistle. Turnover back to the Matadors with 4:02 to play in the first quarter. 12-8, Monsters on top. Harris will walk the ball into the front court, looking for a screen, gets it from Zonzon. Now drives left, hands it off to Labrador Hallett. On top to Hardy. Hardy gets a screen from Zonzon, drives the right side. Nice defense there by Gonzalez and Edwards. Back to